I'm Nochola the Drawer, an artist and adventurer from the UK. Let's get creative.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is the 3 top questions I ask every client before starting a mural commission. You've had a new inquiry for a mural commission and you're about to start the process with the client to see if you're the right fit. These are the 3 questions that I never forget to ask in the first call or email communication. Number 1, could you send a clear photo of the wall and the dimensions? This is key. You need to see what the surfaces you are working on. Is it interior, exterior? Is there things that you have to bear in mind when painting? For example, rafters, so you know how high it is and what equipment you need to be able to complete a commission with them. So a clear photo also is helpful because I usually superimpose my designs onto the photo the client has provided so that they can see what the mural will look like when it's finished. So a clear photo and the dimensions are key. I price my murals on the dimension of the wall, so that is key information that you need to be able to create a quote. Number 2 is there a timeline in mind? This is good to know because you might have a certain time period that you usually create the mural process through. Say usually your turnaround is 5 weeks, but they might have a tighter timeline. So they might have a deadline in mind, it might be for an opening for a shop or for an event. So therefore they could have a shorter timeline, say a week or 2, and that means that you would charge more if there's a shorter timeline. So you can't create an estimate until you know the timeline. And number 3, and the most important, is do you have a budget range in mind? I would always bring up budget and pricing in the beginning, first initial call or email, because it's awkward. And if you don't put it in there in the beginning, then you don't know what page you're on, whether they can afford your services or what budget they are playing with, so you know how to recommend what service that you would provide them. For example, if they do not have a budget and cannot afford your minimum, you would politely say, we can't work together. If they give a budget and it is a lower end, then you can give them options. You can say, this is the full service I would usually do. I would usually create 3 design options for you to pick from. I can do it with your budget for 1 or 2 design options instead. Or you can offer them a different payment plan to your usual payment plan if it's someone that you really want to work with, but they haven't got the budget that you would normally have. Whatever you do ask this in the beginning, because it will get that awkwardness of asking for budgets, and it will make you know that if it's worth your time, because they may be one of those clients that is looking for free mural work, and we don't work for exposure. So those were my 3 questions that I would ask every client on an initial contact from inquiry. So whether that's a phone call or an email, I would ask those 3 main questions. Can I have a clear photo and dimensions of the wall? What is the timeline that you're working with? What is the budget range you had in mind? I hope that was helpful. If you would like more videos about the process of working with clients on murals and know more about things like contracts, design process, and payment, let me know in the comments below. If you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you are now asking your clients these key questions and how it went. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next creative adventure.
Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell.